This month, Idaho farmers reached a water deal that could prevent a future curtailment of Idaho farms. Now the state is celebrating the efforts of the farmers who came together to make that deal. Local News 8's Seth Ratliff is here in the studio. Seth, what did you find out?
Well, Linda, Governor Brad Little has marked today as Idaho Water Day in celebration of the steps farmers took this year towards ensuring Idaho's water for future generations.
I, Brad Little, Governor of the state of Idaho, do hereby proclaim November 22nd, 2024 to be Idaho Water Day in Idaho and encourage Idaho citizens to recognize his special observance. Signed, Brad Little.
The move comes after months of negotiations to create a new water deal, ending a historic water cutoff.
The deal that we got for groundwater users was the best deal that was available to us, given the restraints that we had from having to keep the aquifer from a state of decline and being able to keep the economy, the farm economies going across the Magic Valley and up in here into eastern Idaho.
Governor Little says the new water agreement safeguards Idaho's water from outside intervention and provides safe harbor for farmers and water users on all sides of the state.
It secures the agricultural economy going forward, and it gives us certainty. It gives us the entire state that's dependent upon irrigation certainty and confidence where we can go forward.
But not all parties are convinced.
Unless there is snow, this agreement is bound to fail.
Bingham County farmer Brian Murdoch says in order to comply with the new agreement, the Bingham Groundwater District is required to limit the amount of water allocated to each farmer based on the age of their water rights.
We're getting some of these farmers with later priority dates with not a lot of water to grow a crop. In fact, if you're trying to grow hay on some of these amounts that you are going to be allowed to grow, you're not going to be able to do it, or you're only going to get 2 crops out of it, or 2 crops of hay out of it per year rather than the 3 or the 4 that you're used to getting.
That could potentially bring eastern Idaho farmers back to the brink of curtailment. Representative Mickelson says the farmers will need to adapt.
I think you have a choice, and you can either maybe lengthen out your rotations and be able to stay in business. You're going to have to be a lot smarter about managing that resource of water. So you may be able to plant in your crop mix, maybe you do a barley instead of a wheat that requires 4 to 6 inches less of water.
An achievement to celebrate, or another broken agreement, sure to dry up. Only time will tell. For a full breakdown of the new agreement and criticism, visit this story on our website, localnews8.com. In the studio, Seth Ratliff, Local News 8.